Hi everyone, it's Natalie here, and this is going to be the weekly reading from December the 8th through December the 14th. So this week I will be reading with the John Bauer Tarot by Los Scarabeo. It is it's a curated deck that I recently picked up. I've been thinking about using it for a long time. And I went ahead and got it this week, and I've enjoyed the readings with it so much. And our oracle this week will come from the Whispers of Love oracle cards, which feels like kind of like the right energy for this deck. It's a very gentle, very loving, sweet little deck. So to begin with, our Amenti Oracle card this week is I hold purity in high esteem. And so what is meant by that, I believe, or what is intended, is the idea that by looking after our body, we're looking after the spirit at the same time. So really, as we go through the week this week, taking time to acknowledge how the body feels, how that changes our perspective. And I think, too, putting an emphasis on really taking care of and listening to the body, giving your body and mind as much space as they need. In order to feel whole and complete. I'm reminded it's the season of like eating and treats and sweets and nice things. And it can be really easy to, boy, can it be easy to just eat like horrible stuff that makes you feel awful. So remembering to take care of yourself, especially during this time. And it doesn't mean going on extreme diets, and it doesn't mean not having enough, of the yummies of the season. It just means, be aware of how your body feels. That's all. Okay. So, let's see if we can get into the deck, and we'd like 3 cards, please. So the first one we have is the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. So starting the week, really being willing and able to ask for things that we need. What do we need, and how are we going to go about getting what we need? Being willing to accept charity, being willing to accept help from others, or being in a position to offer that help and giving that help to others. If you notice, there seems to be a lot of perceived shame and possible judgment from the woman that's in this picture. The nun is kind of, she could be a little bit judgy, or it could just be that she's kind of old. So really, we can't exactly know what other people think or how they feel about things. Sometimes what we really have to do is just take care of ourselves in situations. We can't control what other people think. And really what other people think of us is really none of our business. What we think of ourselves is of tremendous value. And asking for the assistance or being open to receive the assistance that we need is something that we have to become capable of. It's also really inspiring to remember that if you are in a position to help someone else this week, and that ends up being that you're the nun in this case, it may be helpful to remember the person that you're helping or assisting may feel a great deal of shame. You're not responsible for their shame, but having a sense of empathy and gentleness towards that person may, or just the understanding that they may be coming to that place from a place of shame, or receiving with a sense of shame, may change the way that you interact or choose to interact. Sometimes too, it's hard to know that people are feeling shame about receiving or accepting help. It may really not even seem like you're doing very much, right? It may not be like, let me give you the clothes that I've got so that you don't have to feel naked and exposed and you have what you need. It may be something very small, but it's possible that people will still feel shame around even the smallest of things. So taking care of yourself if you're the one receiving, and then also being aware of the need to treat others respectfully as that takes place, very, very important. Okay, so that's our first one. And we'd like a second card, please, deck. Whoa, okay, here's a definite. Oh, wow, okay, so we have the Ten of Cups. Wow, so when we read the Ten of Cups next to the Six of Pentacles, this Ten of Cups is really sweet. It's sweet either way. But the Ten of Cups in this deck seems to be about holding on to what's, recognizing the preciousness of what you have. And recognizing, I'm noticing that he's looking at this bird. He's in the forest. He's got this wonderful horse. He's very wealthy. She is sort of ethereal and stunning. We have this lovely fairy tale dichotomy here. This sort of like fairy-like woman combined with this little, very naive little knight. So I think, too, it's about protecting and nourishing the parts of ourselves that are very childlike and in need of, I guess, in need of being recognized. There's something to do with the gaze and being seen, being felt, heard, recognized, or in finding that the world around you is feeding back to you that you're loved. That you are deeply loved, that you have everything you need. That's interesting. So here we've got a certain amount of poverty consciousness coming in, some fear, some shame, some potential for judgment. But in this one, everything you have is already there. So maybe also recognizing that, where you're the person who's able to give or offer, spend some time being grateful, knowing that your needs are met, recognizing that you have what you need, that you don't need to feel shame, that things for you are very comfortable and really good. Similarly, if you are the sort of little kind of teeny Lady Godiva type character here, who is receiving things, recognize too that you're rich. If you have what you need, folks, if you have what you need, even on a really simple, basic level, and you're able to move forward with a sense of dignity, you are rich. In this world today, you are a truly wealthy, well-off human being. There's so many things in the world that will rob us of our dignity, or prevent us, from a sense that we're enough or that we're okay. So really taking the time out to see that for ourselves and recognize it very fully is really important. Okay, so third card that we can add to the mix here. Ooh, here it comes. Okay. Oh, wow. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, maybe, let's see, where are we going here? We're starting with this give and take, offer and receive energy, which becomes a recognition of the wealth and the goodness and the completeness that we actually have, and seeing that mirrored in different ways in the world around us. And then moving forward, bringing that light that we see that we actually have, bringing that light of gratitude, of completeness, of wholeness, and offering that to the world, being humbled by the beauty of the world and allowing that to fill our hearts. with joy as we move forward into the world. So yeah, very sweet reading. It's a very sweet little deck. I can never tell what the right order is when I'm doing this because of the mirror. You know, it reverses. So yeah. You know, we have everything we need, either because we're able to offer it and share it, or because we're able to receive what we need, or a combination of both. I think it's important, too, to remember this is the way of the world. We're only here because of everyone else. I am because you are. And in that way, we have everything that we need. We are able to be deeply fulfilled. We are able to share our gifts with others. We're able to receive the gifts of others. And we're able to see the goodness of who and what we are reflected back to us in the world, which then has the capacity to change our journey and make our journey one that is more a matter of sharing the gift of love and beauty and kindness and integrity, honesty with the world, you know, to offer it freely and to see the wonder and the beauty that exists all around us in every possible circumstance, you know, to take that in and allow it to be something that we can share and that we can offer to others. Okay, so let's see then what the Whispers of Love Oracle has to share with us. Okay, so that tells us a lot. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Wow. That's beautiful. That really summarizes up the cards for the week this really, really well. You know, stunning. So yeah, we have, you know, this, it's, you know, the generosity that comes from sharing openly and freely with others, being willing to have empathy around their pain or their shame, and being able to accept your own shame. Accept it. It's not separate from you. It's not bad. It's just a part of you that needs love in order to really heal properly. So take those parts of yourself that might feel shame over things and over not having enough or needing to ask for help, and allow love. You know, well, don't allow love. You have love. Take those parts into yourself that feel the shame and offer them some love. Yeah. Wow. This too is about love, acceptance, having enough. It helps us to heal. And then it offers us the possibility of sharing that into the world. Yeah. I'm not sure how to put that together with this image, but the image is beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. A lot of warmth and acceptance that's in there. Yeah. All right, folks. It's unusual. I've read like 3 or 4 times with this deck, but I'm already really loving the intuitive qualities of it, and the spaciousness that's in there. Yeah. And also remember too, with this one, this is also about self-care. Taking care of the body, taking care of the self. Put yourself on a pedestal in a way. Make yourself the first priority. You know, am I okay? Is there something that I need? Is there some way I can fulfill my need, or do I need to ask for help? Do I need to ask for assistance? And being willing to then do what's necessary in order to keep yourself, you know, to hold yourself in high esteem, you know, enough in high esteem that you can get your needs met. Knowing that if you can get your physical needs met, your bodily needs met, your time, you know, your need for more, you know, for food, for clothing, for help, for assistance, for, you know, for whatever it is, that holds your purity, your spiritual purity, your heart's purity in high esteem. It's self-care. All right. So I send all of you out with great love this week. May you have a wonderful, beautiful week. And thank you so much for being here. All right. Bye.